My blind friend just texted me to say that he was touching himself on a bus. Where does he get off? Ew. It's the next episode of the Comedy Cabin. Very little prepared. Haven't got much time. But anyway, we're here. Consistency is key. Run this motherfucker.
Give it up for Sean Hegarty!
Hello. That's me punching my own palm of my hand. As if I'm a bully in school. Where's your dinner money? Where is it? No, but you said you were going to give me dinner money. Give me £1. Give me £1 now, your head's coming down the toilet. That's a decent accent, isn't it? Give me £1 now, or I'll tell your mum you're a grass. I will tell your mum that you used to be a ball boy in Wimbledon. Wimbledon? Sorry. How you doing anyway? This is the Comedy Cabin. It's obviously not the Comedy Cabin. It's the Comedy Cabin, even though it's not. It's the Comedy Cabin. It's, you can see there's like you can see if you're watching this, if you're listening to it, you can see fuck all. You're probably, unless you're driving or something, or you're looking out the window. There's green all over here, like an aura, which is my green screen that's covering the window over here, because every week I look like I've got severe head, not severe head, probably got a severe head, but severe sunburn. So I would genuinely, right? I would genuinely pay some fucker to come here every weekend and just organise my entire room for me. And do you know what? We shout out, see if there's any podcast producers out there, or people in uni or in tech or whatever, or anyone with a fucking camera or a Nokia 3210 with a webcam attached to it. Give me a shout and let's collaborate. I'll pay you in sweets, and I'll give you a funny bingo coaster. That's what I'll do. Obviously, this episode is sponsored by Decky the Gaffer merchandise, as you can see here. Take her handy up a huge fuck you. So, Decky, another podcast this week. Don't really have much prepared, do you? Aye, fuck Jay. I don't need to fucking prepare shit. I'll come down to the fucking podcast, my eyes closed, even though it doesn't fucking matter, my eyes are open or closed or fuck Jay. I'll do what I want. I don't need my fucking eyes to be open, Jerry. It's a fucking podcast, dickhead. Here we are. Here, every single week I'm coming in here and I'm like, I've hardly slept all week, and very little prepared and whatever else. But do you know what, guys? I'm going to show you that there's more to life than tweeting. Do you have any questions from a podcast? I just do it solo. I don't need your fucking questions. I'll just talk shit straight into this microphone, and every couple of weeks I'll take a sip of water. I'll drop one for me, drop one from a homeboy, drop one from a homeboy. Fucking, I was going to say drop one for Floyd Mayweather, because he didn't get beat, but come on. That was embarrassing last night, wasn't it? Last night, if you're watching this tonight when it goes out at 9 o'clock on my Facebook page and my YouTube. But what the fuck? Why did I get up last night, right? I already complain here every single week that I don't get enough sleep. And last night, I had my alarm set for 3:45. Do you know what the worst thing is as well? It's exams week in school and my kids all have exams. I woke them at 3:45 to go downstairs and watch that shit show. I'll go even one worse, right? Fucking paid for it. Now, saying that, I paid for it. It's coming out of my kids' Christmas present. I haven't told them yet. But I'm just going to spend £5 each less on them this Christmas. What a shit show from beginning to end. Came downstairs 4:45. Logan Paul was already in the ring. Floyd Mayweather was waiting to come in. Three fucking, I was going to say rappers. They call themselves rappers these days. They're 100% not rappers, are they? Are they? Is it called mumble rap or what is it? It's just like, do you know what? Let's load up YouTube. I'm gonna search for what do you search for? What do you call them? Modern day rap. I'll just type in 2021 rap beat instrumental. I should say free, shouldn't I? So nobody tries to say take money off me. I've never received a penny from YouTube. So this is what it's like. Penny. Haha, no, another one. Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were a cowgirl. That's not it. That's, what do you call him? Drive my horse. Yeah. Hey, ben is on a phone. Hey, ben, go. Ahana. Yeah. Pon, sin, phone, get. Ha, sin, ben, wa. De, hana, in a grip. Got pen, a fall, sin. Nick, in a grip. Yeah. The comb, sin. Check on a bit. Ha ha. Yeah. They're gonna send a phone. De, Santa, wa. Again. Yeah. They gonna send fucking yeah. Send here, here. And that's 3 lads just did that. God knows how much they got paid. No one knows how much I'm sure they're, where do we put this, get out of the road. The tax man will probably know how much they got paid next April. April 6th, isn't it? The day after April 5th. Is it stop April 5th or April 4th? Either way, brutal. Absolutely brutal. Absolutely brutal. Whatever happened to the days of just rap being brilliant? Whatever happened to those days? Do you know what? Do you know what the funniest thing is too? The worst surname of all time, right? The worst surname has to be Paul, isn't it? See, when it came up, Mayweather versus Paul, it's like a comedy character, and he just has one name. His name's just Paul, and he's like, "How's it going, everyone? I'm gonna fight Floyd Mayweather here. He's one of the best boxers that has ever lived. I was looking to fight Muhammad Ali, but he's in the ground, so I can't fight Muhammad Ali. So I want to fight the next best thing, which is Floyd Mayweather. I'm Paul. Watch my fight. Pay-per-views on Sunday night. Fucking not even on Saturday night. It's too much on Saturday night with the masked dancer and all. So it's on Sunday night instead, so everyone can get up before work and watch it. So I'm gonna beat him. My name's Paul. Come and watch me." But worst surname of all time. It has to be Jake Paul, Logan Paul. Guarantee they've done a Neville Brothers and their dad's called Paul. It's bound to be. Pom. Did you see Jake Paul? Jake Paul the day before put a tweet out, and he was all, "My brother fights Floyd Mayweather tomorrow. What did you do today?" I was like, "What did you do today? What did your brother do today? He didn't fight fucking Floyd Mayweather. That's tomorrow. What are you playing at?" That's like me going, "My daughter's going swimming tomorrow for the first time. What did you do today?" It's like, don't brag, right? One, don't brag, because it's not even you, it's your brother. Let your brother tweet, "I'm fighting Floyd Mayweather today," or "I fought Floyd Mayweather today. What did you do today?" Do you know what I mean? I've just fought the best. I'm devising this tweet for him again, right? I would write, "I've just fought Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer of all time. What did you do today?" There's your tweet, right? Send it to your brother. Go, "Here, bro, tweet this after your fight tomorrow night," right? don't you tweet it, and don't tweet it the day before, because it doesn't make sense, you fucking idiot. My cousin got his hair cut this morning. What'd you do this morning? Fucking stupid idiot. Uh, Go back filming people in the fucking forest, will you? People who've killed themselves. What a dick. I don't know. It's almost like, do you know what it's like? It's like Colby Covington in the UFC, who just one day, I think somebody just tweeted going, he's a bit of a root, isn't he? And it just went on from there. And he was like, fuck's sake, I'm known as a root now. I have to play up and be a root every single day of my life now, because that's what people think I am. And it's almost like a pantomime villain, but I think the Paul brothers are like that too. My name's Paul. My name's Paul. My brother's called Paul. Wave to the camera. We're called Paul. I don't know. I think the two of them just, they're bell-ends, aren't they? They're fucking bell-ends, the two of them. But at the same time, you can't doubt them. You really can't. Do you know what it's like? It's like, I'm going to do, remind me, right? I say remind me. You won't. Remind me to make a jingle. And it's going to be, do you know the song I Predict a Riot? But only the jingle's going to say, Sean predicts the future. Sean predicts the future. And it's going to be me predicting the future. Because what it's been, right? I have loads of theories. Like, I'm like a conspiracy theorist, but one that conspires for the future. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start sharing like all my ideas and thoughts of things that happen in the future, because see, when you think about it, right, you're looking at Logan Paul, who fought last night, who had absolutely no right to be in there with the best boxer of all time. He had absolutely no right. But it's one of these things where it was like, this is the dream. It's like, it's not the dream. You have so much money and so much power and so many fans that you can now do whatever you want. But like, when his brother was backstage, when he was in like the front row, and he was like, Floyd Mayweather 50-1, 50-1. My brother just beat Floyd Mayweather. He's like, your brother didn't beat Floyd Mayweather. Your brother fucking ran at him like King Kong beating his chest, but his chest is like two big giant titties. Your brother did not beat Floyd Mayweather. Did you see the video as well? There's a video where genuinely it looked like Logan Paul had been knocked out, and Mayweather held him up on his shoulder as if, I'm gonna knock you out, and then I'm gonna knock you out, and then I'm just gonna like fucking hold you up until you wake up again, and then I'm just gonna let you just play with me for the next 7 rounds. It was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. Like, capital letters and a dot between each letter, and terrible spells fucking something really shit. Because it was brutal. Like, by all means, lads, chase your dream. Promote to your fans, your fucking 9-year-old kids that follow you. Promote to them, telling them that anything is possible, because anything is possible. It really is, but come on. Mayweather was 44. He could have went in there in a wheelchair. He was that old. He was a shade of himself, and it was just a circus from beginning to end. It really was. It was brutal. And then my kids all went back to bed, and they were like, I have to go to bed now, I have exams in like fucking 2 hours. And I'm like, no swearing. And then they're like, why do we get up for that? And I'm like, well, it's hindsight, isn't it? It's hindsight. At the time, every single person watching or paying for that shit is like, but if Logan Paul punches him once, Mayweather's going to be knocked out cold. I'm like, but he's the best fighter that has ever lived, because he's so defensive and you can't fucking touch him. The best boxers of all time couldn't get near him. Canelo, Pacquiao, 150 other lads, Ortiz, and they think that Logan Paul is just going to fucking swing like a shite wrestler and be able to do any damage. But everybody watches going, but if he hits him once. Not going to happen, my friend. But yeah, when I was talking about Sean predicts the future, I was thinking about what the future is going to entail. And you know, it's already shaping up to be this, and you could argue that it pretty much is this, right? The future is one big popularity contest. That's what it is. You heard it here first, unless somebody else said it before me. But life and everything in it and around it is one big popularity competition. That's all it is. And I'm going to give you a couple of examples, right? Last night, Logan Paul fought one of the best boxers that has ever lived and had no right to. But money talks. Money talks. I will pull a fiver out of my pocket right now. I actually won't because I left my wallet at home. But I have a fiver in there, and if I took it out, it would say, "Hey Sean, nice to meet you. I'm a £5 note. I'm $5. What do you want? 50 and 1. 50 and 1. But that's one example, right? Logan Paul. Another example, President Trump. Two words that should never go together. President Trump. Because it's a fucking popularity competition. It is genuinely going to get to the point where you're going to finish third in the X Factor and Michel Platini is going to come out and give you a fucking Champions League winners medal because that's where it's going. Third example, Mark Wright. Professional footballer Mark Wright. Mark Wright, I'm sure is a great footballer. I'm sure he is. Would he play professional football if he wasn't Mark Wright? Not a chance. Not a chance. So I've got a new hobby now. I'm going to become world famous, and then I'm going to run for First Minister of Uganda, not even of NI or the North or whatever the fuck you call it. Isn't it mad that we don't even know what to call our own homes? Like we've two places where we live, Northern Ireland and the north of Ireland. It's mental, isn't it? Like Scotland have a national anthem, Wales have a national anthem, England has a national anthem. We have England's national anthem. Unbelievable. I'm always in two minds about it all the time. I really am. There's a Scottish passport. There's a Scottish passport. There's a bloody Welsh passport, man. I don't know what I was trying to do there. There was a bloody Welsh passport, man. There's a fucking English passport, mate. A British passport. No, is there a Scottish passport? Is there? Let's have a wee Google, will we? Google. Is there a Scottish passport? You can apply for nationality if both of or one of your parents qualify for a Scottish passport. Oh, so there is a Scottish passport. What colour is the Scottish passport? Fucking tartan. Tartan! Boasting about the new blue British passport is like boasting that you've got yourself a new car. A new car. Maybe there isn't a Scottish passport. There's Scottish citizenship, but maybe it's just a British passport. But it's mad because Northern Ireland's a recognised country, but you can't be Northern Irish. You can only be Irish or British. Mental. I'm going to go back to school and do a degree in Northern Ireland / the North of Ireland. Bananas. Really is. I don't know, man. It's really... this could just be me, right? A lot of people are like, here, mate, I'm fucking Irish. A lot of people are all up the Brits. But I almost feel like I'm nothing. I used to watch Ireland, right, or Republic of Ireland. Ireland, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, wrap it up and here we go. I used to watch Ireland growing up, Ireland football team. Because guess what? Northern Ireland were shite. After George Best retired, it was like, name one Northern Ireland player. It's like, you can't because they all fucking play for Glentoran or Linfield or something. But how the tables have turned. How the fucking tables have turned. The tables are upside down. You're eating your dinner with the legs sticking up because the tables have turned. I couldn't name one Irish player. Well, there's James McLean, I know that much. He didn't wear a poppy. He didn't. You know the way everybody fought in the war to give people the right to do what they want? Aye, well, he doesn't want to wear a poppy. Fuck him. See, getting into all that, dangerous territory, my friend, but fucking do what you want. Do what you want. See, if he's getting paid the Queen's money, if the Queen's head is on his favour, make him wear a poppy. Make him wear one. Force him. Stick the pin straight through his wee t-shirt and make him bleed, the wee bastard. Who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? I have 99 problems and a poppy ain't one. I swear to fucking God. I have more problems than a fucking 1940s car that runs on fucking tobacco. Who are these people? Like, people that see the Black Lives Matter thing with, what do you call them, with diversity. People that seen the Black Lives Matter dance that they did on Britain's Got Talent, I think it was. I need to phone ATV. I need to report that. I need to report that. No, you don't. ATV commissioned it. They're watching. They know. It's all been passed. It's all been passed. No, but I need to let them know that I don't agree with that. Do you not agree with it? Right. And what makes you so fucking important? That's just, no. Oh, see all that black person stuff with them all fighting and all? No. That's not on. Everybody matters. Fuck up. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit? See this? See when you're watching this? Turn it off. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I have 100 problems. I've just added another problem. The problem is everyone's just turned off my fucking podcast. But genuinely, who are these people that give a shit about anything? Anything. We had to take our wee baby the other day to get her tongue cut. And now it's like a snake tongue. The two big forks. So she can give me that teddy. No, we got her. There's like a line everybody has under their tongue that's like connects your tongue to your actual face. Otherwise, it would just fucking, you would sneeze one day and just slap yourself up the nose. Just, hey, stop that. I need to grow a wee fucking bit of skin here. But this is probably my best podcast to date. I'm fucking rambling. I don't have a single note in front of me. I have my podcast studio thing loaded up here in front of me and I can see myself. Hi Sean. My name's Paul. And I haven't took a single note for the first time since I've done one of these, and it's funnier than all the rest of them. So smash that subscribe button, guys. Smash it. Nathan, you broke my laptop. Yeah, but Mom, he said to smash the subscribe button. Come on. I smashed it. Yeah. We had to take our daughter to get her tongue cut. Apparently she had like a really bad tongue tie from she was born because she has like a bad latch because Diona's breastfeeding. And she won't take a dummy. She won't take a bottle. She won't fucking sleep. Fucking sleep. What can you give a baby legally that helps them sleep? What if I sang to her? Ireland, Ireland, Republic of Ireland, couldn't name a fucking single player anymore. Oh, yikes. We're on 24 minutes here. This is a this is a great podcast. I'm gonna wrap it up soon. This is my girlfriend's birthday in a couple of days. I'm gonna give her all podcast equipment for her birthday. Only joking. Wrap it up. Do you get it? But yeah. Here, genuinely, thanks to every single one of the hoods that bought some of my Ducky the Gaffer merchandise. I got my first check from the merchandise through the other day. What'd you buy? Was it a 50p mix-up? Fuck up, dickhead. But I did. Will I tell you how many I've sold? Will I tell you? I'm delighted with it, right? Because I was never thinking that this would amount to get to the point where I need to put merchandise out. One, the pandemic, and this is part of my work. Do you know what I mean? But two, I didn't know if anyone would want it. I know people were like quoting all the lines and stuff and shouting out their cars up a hoods, and people getting it wrong as well. The amount of people that text me or that even comment under the videos, and it's like, you've just watched the video, right? And you've written the wrong thing. You finished watching the video 5 seconds ago, and you're like, I need to type in one of his wee sayings. And then you go to the comments and you're like, Snog Mike fuck Jerry, and you're like, you've got it wrong. Fuck, you've got it wrong. We're trying to get these catchphrases to take off. You're running about shouting the wrong one. Take it easy, Jerry. Up the hoods. Go fuck yourself. No, that's not right. Not a single ball, Jerry. Take her honeymoon up the hoods. Fuck you. Get it right, guys. Yeah, do you want me to tell you how many? I've sold 16 mugs. Isn't that great? 16 people are lying at home right now. Just a mug each. Clinking this. Going, cheers Tim, cheers Simon from Sunday Brunch. Clinking them and just necking raw poaching. Just watching my podcast every week. I fucking love it. I'm so honoured. I really am. See the messages I've started getting now as well. I must be getting, no joke, right? I'm not going to say hundreds because that's exaggerating. I'm getting about, I would say, in the region of genuinely 8 to 15 DMs or messages per week of people going, man, that's fucking hilarious. People chasing me downstairs going, are you the gaffer fella? Are you Donnie the gaffer? Are you Donnie the manager? And you're like, aye, that's me. But people really love it, and it's amazing. It really is. But see, at the same time too, it's like when my Rodney stuff started doing well, and people were like, oh fuck, that Rodney stuff's amazing, and genuinely it has about 20 or 30 million views, all my Rodney stuff. And although it feels good at the time, like you put a video out and you check it the next day or that night or whatever, and it's on fucking 80,000 views, and you're like, what is happening, right? I'll tell you what's happening. Nothing, because you don't get paid from it. People think, he's a millionaire. He's 30 million views on Rodney. That's at least 4 million. You're like, nah, mate, you don't get a single penny. Do you know what happens? Facebook changed their algorithm and fuck you up the hole. That's what happens. And then you have to work 10 times harder to get your audience back. The audience that were there, you expect, right? I think I have 57,000 followers now on Facebook. You'd think that every video I put up, it would be like half the people going, nah, I couldn't be bothered. You know, I'm taking a dump here. I don't have time to watch a Rodney party video. And then half the people are like, I'll give it a wee chance. So you think you're going to get at least half of the amount of followers views every single time you put something up, but you get nothing. You get next to nothing. And Zuckerberg's just lying in a big fucking, he's lying up in the Europa, up in the suite, top fucking shelf. He's lying up there going, stick 20 quid in my bank and I'll let 50 more people watch the video. No? Okay, I'll hold it back. Nobody's gonna see it. Blindfold his video. Bastard. He is. So yeah, we're touching on 30 minutes now. Yeah, about 16 people, 14 or 16 people have bought some of the merchandise, and It's amazing. It really is. I'm delighted. But it's like anything. It's like, you know, like pop stars in the 90s, and you're like, that's, you could dine out on that the rest of your life. You probably could, right? The odd person would probably buy you a drink or go, see your song 5, 6, 7, 8. My poop shooting baby, you're driving me crazy on the dance floor day. Whatever. Love it. Maybe I buy you a pint. You want a Smirnoff Ice? It's on me, mate. Cracker tune. I went to line dancing last Thursday night. It's the third song we danced to. Fucking love it, mate. Keep up the good work. Like, it was 30 years ago, mate. But there comes a time, no matter what you do, no matter how successful you are, no matter what you've achieved. Like, people in The Office, I watch The Office and I'm like, this is the best TV show that has ever been created. It is brilliant. And I watch an episode or two every single night, eating a bowl of cereal. And I'm like, those people now, you follow them on social media and they're still clinging to The Office, maybe 7 or 8 years since it finished. And you're like, do these guys, how do you top that? At what part of your life are you like, right, I'm happy enough. I don't need to achieve anything else. You're always out to achieve more. You're always trying to achieve more. You're always trying to outdo what you've done before. But when you've done something to that caliber, how do you find happiness again? Because you can't top that. You're not going to be in another show that's just as successful as The Office. There's so few and far between, but I don't know. That's why they all turn to drinking drugs. But man, I'm happy with my coffee in my own merchandise mug. In my smug. So if you fancy buying my merchandise, Google NI Mug Co. and then my name, Sean Hegarty, and it'll be the first webpage that'll come up, and you click on it, just pick whatever one you want, and it's like £8. It gets delivered to your door. And we're doing coasters as well. We've got Funny Bingo. We've got this logo here, Take Our Handy Up a Who's Fuck You. We've got loads of other ones as well, all designed by me too. So I literally this is me really just doing everything myself and just getting people to sort of make the stuff for me and send it out. Got t-shirts and got hoodies and stuff coming in the next week or two as well. So hopefully next week I'll be wearing a Decky the Gaffer t-shirt or a Decky the Gaffer hoodie, and I'll be promoting them as well. Thanks for supporting me. If you've watched this to the end, if you've listened to the end, thank you from the bottom of my fart. And I'll be announcing, I might announce a wee live show soon as well. I don't know if you'd be up for that, if you'd prefer to watch a show live, or if you'd prefer to stream it live online in the comfort of your own fucking bunker or wherever you're living at the minute in a pandemic-free world. So that'd be nice to maybe record a wee Decky the Gaffer behind the scenes video. I'll record a Decky the Gaffer video live in front of the audience. And I've got a few ideas as well for the Euros that I'm going to throw about in the next few days, and hopefully I'll sort something like that out as well. So take her handy, up the hoods, fuck yeah, chat to you soon. Snog me, fuck Jerry. Donny the manager. And I'll chat to you very soon. Love you a long time, my friend. Chat to you a very minute. Alright, love you. Bye bye. Bye.